This is gonna be as long as that Mega Man Extreme game video by the time I'm done with this. Except with a lot less humming, but who knows? I probably hummed enough to make that. Until then, greetings, weird looking human aroma who's normally a bird, but reveals to be a guy with purple hair, because that's a thing. Japan. And even mysterious but usually cute looking blue hair girl where you're like, what are you? You're human? Wouldn't be surprised if that was the original context to this wallpaper. That all of them were surprised that he was a human. It was like, what? So it perfectly fits. GC Doom / GC Doom fit render true 3D render because that's way better than software render. Even though what's interesting is this next hack, which is the last one by the way, except for the Bam Bam's Adventure one, but I don't think I ever went anywhere with that one as I already said. But just to point it out though, if I ever end up putting a space here, oh yeah. Actually, I just realized it's not in this folder. If I want to show it to you, I have to go to... Oh no, don't overwrite. Why is it overwriting? I'm not telling it to insert. Oh, great. Just to point out a point, though. But as you can see right here, Bam Bam's Adventure 2.pk3. That's a thing, but that's not the last one I'm planning on showing you. First off, wait, I want do 2.wad. Very important you specify that. Because then it goes, where's your iWad? So you have to tell it where the iWad is. Wonder if I can do this. No, I can't do that. I thought it was working. I was like, oh my, it's working. Great, that's gonna require quotation marks anyways. It's the problems of old outdated command prompt here, I tell you. It always wastes your time because it tells you something's not a valid program name or batch file or some nonsense. Who uses batch files much anymore except for me, because this right here is the batch file in my start menu. So yeah. Also, yes, I've actually, despite me showing a video of me cleaning up the start menu, I've actually decided to take advantage of the tile-based area over here. A few things I pinned over here, but usually it's over here. It's kind of cool once you decide to get the best of both worlds and not stick live tiles there. Live tiles are weird. It's stupid because we're limited to those stupid Windows 10 apps that are paid stuff. Unless that side-loading Windows 10 option really is an option, then it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen Microsoft ever decide to do. And who knows? So, walkx.pk3. But here's the thing. Since I make my lulls with GZ Doom Builder, as shown here, what happens with GZ Doom Builder is it cannot open up maps from PK3s. I haven't verified if that's changed, but yeah, see only WAD files. So therefore, I always keep them in a separate WAD file. So therefore, I have to go search for the WAD, and if I can't find it, then I lost my LOL data. Cure Mermaid is not impressed if I ever dare doing such a thing. Don't worry, the least cutest of the pretty cure. I'm gonna find the thing you're talking about. I spelled something wrong. What did I spell wrong? Because it's not giving me any recommendations. Oh, the quotation at the very end. That's what's doing it. Windows, there's a quotation mark at the end. Oh wait, but don't I have to specify like plus file? There we go. Credits, maps, there we go. Maps.wad, perfect. We can load in the second hack. The second hack is actually based on that movie that me very came from. You may be excited to know I'm here. Yeah, it's true. Her complete with her crying is here. You may moan at the fact that her crying is here, but it's here. Okay, let's see. It's not here though. What? Doom? Doom! No! I closed our command prompt. And okay, let's try this again. Sure, mermaid. She knew something was coming. That's why she was staring at me like that. She's still staring at me like that. That tells me something's wrong. Something's gonna go wrong again. Cure mermaid predicts things. Yes! GC Doom is not recognized as an internal or external command. She saw it coming. She saw it coming. Hold that. How do you expect me to fix GC Doom slash? System count on the path. Specified. I hate typing in the full directory. It takes forever. Oh, hey, that's weird. Actually, I realized what's wrong. I typed in a forward slash instead of a backward slash. You might wonder, Zane, what is up with the palette? This is not an error at all. As shown here, World of Kirbycraft! Yes, it's basically based on the same menu. Look at that. Look at this. It's the exact same menu as the previous hack, which tells me it's based on it, but that pretty font. Look how pretty it looks, but then look at how it flashes. It's so big! Before you start World of Kirbycraft. Literally, I just took the same code and then changed the name out. Also, there was a little Zane rating system thing down there. Zane Beta, do not distribute. I'm showing this off to the world! Also, this artwork was actually made specifically for this hack right here. Yeah, she's cute. Hi, I'm Mary. There's one problem, Mary. The game doesn't know your name. It calls you little girl. Why? Why doesn't it know my name? Oh. Don't worry, Mary. It's actually quite simple. This was actually added before you actually had your name. Before you and Jane had your names given, so you were just referred to as little girl. Arthas already had his name to begin with. Oh, what's going to... Arthas and oh yeah, there's a reference to Warcraft 3 right there. Undead! But still, each of them has their own skill. 2 skill acts. That's supposed to be a different thing. It says like 2 skill. Wimp, standard, manly, and undead. And Furby, is it standard? Doesn't it's possible. Still, if you choose random, you just get standard, blank, blank, and blank because they're not given defaults. Standard. Now you might think, whoa, this hack looks totally different. Yeah, I mean, this outside area looks so different. There's a whole different color scheme going on. And I believe you can get up here if you... Well, also you might think, oh my, the voice acting is different. Yeah, there's actually different voice acting here. And by that I mean, Arthas has 9 different jump sounds. He has like 9 different everything. His voice obviously sounds similar to mine, but different. When compared to Mary! Get ready to hear me! Am I cute? Tell me I'm cute! She almost sounds more like Kitty's voice due to how this was when I first came up with her voice. She still cries just as bad though, if you're curious. Also, she also has a falling scream, which my mind always remembers it. But if you fall from a far distance, the falling scream thing takes over. Well, unless that weird glitchy noise happens. But normally whenever she falls, you can only hear her, like, scream for... Oh, wait, what is that sound? I was supposed to have it every time you land. That's a weird sounding sound. Right there, you go, ah! And it lands. That little tiny noise you hear before she, lands, you can hear the whole scream by landing in the water and then holding down jump. It's very similar to, not to bring up an infamous game, but it's similar to the whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing, where apparently the full jump scare scream can be heard by Foxy or something. Apparently it was a glitch. It's the same thing, except the scream isn't like all ear-piercing and super loud like that game's scream. I mean, nothing. It can only really be heard if you actually land on the ground. The only way I can have that falling scream happen any other way is if you landed from a very, very far jump and it would probably kill you. But oh well, it was not awesome enough. Also, what? That's really ugly. Well, yeah, that's really weird looking. I mean, wow, I never imagined Mary wearing essentially black clothing. That looks really weird on her. It almost kind of creeped me out when I saw that big black dress pop up because it's like I expect her to be wearing like purple or something bright and cute or pink or something, but no, she's wearing pure black clothing. Well, that's like a jump scare. That dress looks so weird on her. Also, yes, that back sprite will never be seen in the actual series. But still, it's here made specifically so that she'll look correct. I did that because if I didn't give her a back sprite, she'd be facing toward the screen. That's the only reason, because it would just look weird. Because sometimes I enjoy playing around with my hack, and I do it from the third-person perspective. That would look really weird if I saw Mary's cute face staring me down every few seconds. So if you haven't seen her yet, this is what I look like. I think said this whole time now. Am I cute? Tell me I'm cute. Also, you might just question what she just did. You might think, what is she doing? It's kind of weird and kind of hard to describe. Basically, that is her weapon. Her weapon is not the pistol, as hinted on by the glitchy graphics. I'm pretty sure that she has certain weapons. Yeah. You're probably reading the name and feeling like throwing up, but yeah, this is her weapons. No. So far, they are not assigned correctly, so you have to type in use. One. Basically, yeah. Oh, the power of the stars! Yay! And the main the Pentagon. That's essentially what the what her attacks are. Literally. Unlike Arthas, who relies on weapons that, of course, there's something actually different about this hack I need to explain. With Doom 2 the Monster Invasion, there's still the idea of Doom's weapon system. However, in this one I've changed it. Unlike normal Doom, there's no weapon pickups at all. Well, not only weapon pickups, but there's like no ammo pickups. Obviously, I'll take away all your weapons at the end of every level, but this time you don't even get ammo when you start. The way you get ammo is either, well, normally for Arthas, I don't think you'll get ammo, but rather his weapons may be able to be probably charged up or something like the repeater, I bet. But Mary? She has to drink stuff out of a straw cup. And only when she's done with that, hence the power of the straws, as she describes. It's apparently the straw, not the cup, that gives her the magical powers. But she has to drink out of that cup before she gets some ammo. And if you look down there at the bottom right corner of the screen, she has 16 ammo. And as shown here, she gets the power. But I believe she immediately loses it. Yep, do you see that? Her ammo immediately went down to 0 the instant she switched weapons. So Mary is actually kind of unique because her powers are essentially magical, hence her power of the straws. But the catch is that she gets her ammo, but she only gets a very small amount of it, and I think each of the weapons takes up a different amount. But the catch is you get more only by drinking out of it again, but that essentially works as a reload. So you have to sort of, choose when to use her weapons and when, because you have essentially unlimited ammo, but you're only given it when you actually drink out of the cup. It's like my little girl and, straw cup obsession. I've already talked about them in the past. So let's explain the 3 powers. First off is the fire power. The fire power shoots out a fireball, which sort of bounces in front of you, but don't aim it straight in front of you like this. if you're at a place like this, there's a chance that you might actually get hurt by it. And you can throw them out, but make sure you stand back whenever they explode. Because this weapon is really hard to use properly, because, well, enemies, you have to hope they walk into it. As shown there, it can be pretty effective if it's one of those stupid slow doom enemies. But otherwise, it may not be as effective. In the water for some reason really glitches out my weapons. So it kind of changes what they do, but it's only because of the Doom engine limitations. As shown here... Oh, okay, I ran out. But whenever you throw it into the water, it sort of floats there until it hits the bottom a couple times, and then it explodes. Mary, why are you moaning there? That's kind of creepy. Oh, but it's cute. I love stars. Okay, I'll tell you more about that, Mary. But still, let's see what this one does. It has like a blue version of my fist instead of that yellow version of my fist. I mean, nothing. Apparently, Mary's hand turns less cartoony. And you can tell it's the exact same hand sprite as the other hack, hence why that it has to be based on it. It's almost like when there's certain like pirated games or normal games are obviously based on each other's code. Whenever you hit this one on land, it turns into a pillar that hurts all nearby enemies. If you put it in the water, it bubbles up, and it can hurt you from very far distances. Oh my. I don't know how that even hurt Mary, but it did. Okay, I don't even know how Mary was hurt by that. I'm still confused. The last weapon, ironically, acts very different than the others. Instead of Mary doing something with her hand, she instead holds the cup. Which, by the way, this isn't like, a vector of the Anime Studio Pro, object, like the other two was whenever she drinks out of the cup on this one and stuff. That's actually a pixel art of the cup that I believe I made in the Anime Studio Pro, but in Core Effects. But yet, it has her vector hand on it, and it also shows you how bad my human anatomy is. Like, what kind of finger does that? The index finger on top looks so weird! It still makes you wonder how anime gets such perfect looking bodies, but not the heads. It makes you wonder if they're based on real human models, and that really creeps me out of the idea that an anime girl might be based on a real human female. Very creepy. But oh well. My girl isn't. That's very obvious. Her arms bend weirdly. Her fingers are all the same size. This can't be seen much, but still. You can sort of see it. They're all extending to the same length except for her thumb. Also, I'm gonna go to her new game picture. Oh yeah, and look, even right there, see her her left hand on the right side that's sticking up? Her thumb is the only finger that doesn't extend up to the same height. It's also pretty obvious I drew that differently because, well, there's no flowers on her dress and basically no detail, as shown here. Also, I believe it's impossible to see normally because she never shows her idol sprite facing forward. But trust me, whenever she stands forward, she actually sticks her hands in front of her body in that, that girly fashion where the girls stick their hands like right down there in the middle of her body. She's actually doing that, but from the back view, it's not obvious at all. But trust me, that's what she's essentially doing. And that's her only animations other than her drinking out of the cup. Which, unfortunately, it shows her drinking out of it no matter what. If only there was a mirror in these levels or something, that would make it very obvious. Now, what's ironic is this weapon gets the most uses. If you look at the bottom, it's more than 16. But however, it's sort of a lightning attack, hence the yellow color on the straw. The little yellow line that looks like something on the backside of a McDonald's straw, but still. Other than that, that yellow line on it essentially represents its element. The first one's red and it's fire. The second one's blue, it's water. And the third one is yellow and it's electricity. It shoots out lightning, which I'm guessing acts like a railgun. Summon more Doom Imps. Oh my! But this weapon is really overpowered. Whoa! Whoa, it really has a lot of distance. You can take out imps from very far distances with this. Oh no. Good. Right before the drink. Actually, why does she have to drink that liquid into herself before she's, finally able to use the power? Pretty much it's unknown. But that's her weapons right there. Let's switch back to Arthas, but, first I want to show off something interesting, because you might notice how that all the palettes look screwed up. Anyone who's messed around with the Doom engine for long enough can probably figure it has a custom palette, and that you'd be correct. I'm making all of my, all of my own graphics for this game, minus sprites, like, minus those, coin-like star things you see around the place, and the enemies, which actually are from completely different games, like there's, like, Cyclops-like enemy that can be spawned. But they're still set to use my palette. This essentially may actually make, I could probably make this a standalone iWad in the end, because it won't have any, dependencies on Doom. It could essentially be its own iWad. That's a pretty exciting possibility. As long as we don't see Doom 2 in the most messed up color scheme when it starts up. By the way, I just noticed that when I switched to fake 3D render, it... Wow, beta, do not distribute. I hope you see that little notice. But now we're running it in the software renderer, aka the fake 3D renderer. Oh yeah, and these have different descriptions. Oh wait, Wimp doesn't. Wimp doesn't? Standard doesn't? But this one says, are you sure this is a bit challenging? And this one says, the original, are you sure the skill level isn't even remotely fair? Which, to be honest, I think that Undead is the equivalent of Nightmare difficulty. But still, notice, you probably already saw it, but look! I believe that I actually test World of Kirbycraft. I think I actually tested in the software renderer, like the other one I tested in the software renderer as well, but it's designed for the true 3D renderer. This hack is actually designed for the software renderer, and you can tell. Like, I might include a full color version of a patch, like you might have noticed the sky looked a bit different before, but now it's compressed to the game's palette, and this is obviously just done because it looked ugly originally. I believe it looked really ugly and just had only the cyan and white colors. There's a way to show the palette, but still, you can end up seeing, though, that I, used GZ Doom's, switchable palettes. I think it's called, no wait, I was about to say it's called PlayPal, but no, PlayPal's the name of the palette. What it's actually probably named is, I think I forgot what its name is. I think it's like, could be Pal Vars, or Pal something. It's something, and it starts with Pal, because it's a palette. Essentially, it just lets you do the same thing. Oh yeah, and by the way, that I just realized that Doom door back there is gonna have to be fixed if I'm gonna hope to make this a standalone iWad one day. Also notice, there's lab! It doesn't take place underneath the city! Which, oh yeah, I probably really should show you that. Oh yeah, and also, and this texture looks like a Sean 1 or Sean 2 ripoff, doesn't it? Yeah, I intended this to look like a Sean ripoff from Doom.
You're gonna pay for that.
Who's gonna pay for that? You're the one who caused the damage, Arthas. I don't think that I would do good at Arthas' voice now. Still really worries me. I only feel sure about Mary! I don't know why. Oh well, tree-based elevators! The end of the current level! Also, I can fall down there. Oh wait, he also has a falling screen, but it doesn't sound as good as Mary's. Also, if you hit the ground hard enough, one of my weird songs starts playing. Normally, I believe if you get killed, then, I think a totally different song plays, as should be expected. Because, well, Arthas is a Kirby! Not a pink Kirby, that's Kirby for you. Arthas! Why do you look so nightmarish? I hate changing my color. Wait, this isn't even gonna fix anything! I just realized, my color scheme I'm changing is for nothing! Cause this isn't gonna affect anything, he still looks inverted as ever! Right, which means we got to, reset to saved. Yeah. GC Doom has crashed. But yeah, no problem. Doom 2 with the messed up palette has come back to say hi. Doom 2. Totally unrelated game. But still, I still have to say I'm still pretty amazed about how the fog looks. Like, it's amazing how Z-Doom actually, or should I say how GZ-Doom actually interprets my new palette. It doesn't, like, base it on the older Doom. I think that if I set the fog color to 000, it actually would interpret it based on Doom's color map. But if you specify any other fog color, even 111, it actually generates its own, based on a color map like thing, but it does it based on its own calculations, not based on the predetermined color map. Which, of course, you can tell. Unlike the other hack, if I showed it in the software render, full kind of bad, because now I'm trying to say unlike the other one, even though you would never have known the other one unless you would have seen it. But trust me, unlike the other hack, where if you would have seen it, it would have looked like like that blue color that blue color indoors was chosen on purpose, just so it would look good in the software render with the modified Doom palette. But this game is outright using its own palette with my own textures, which are designed for this palette, and you can tell that it overall looks pretty nice though, especially when you see those dirt walls at a far distance. Those dirt walls at a far distance, they actually look pretty nice, don't they? Because they look really foggy. And everything tints pretty nicely with this color. Makes you wonder how every other color could possibly look within this modified palette. But as shown here, a lot of the stuff actually looks pretty good though. Which, not including his edges, he doesn't look like he was ported as nicely as Mary. I don't know how, still. You really can't fall here. But it's pretty obvious it's the software render. When you try to look down and try to look up, you can't look up any higher than the sky. Look down, everything becomes really distorted. But surprisingly, it doesn't look that distorted with my textures, but still. It looks really distorted when you try looking down at the water, because essentially it's just stretching the screen a lot. And wow, do you see this elevator? The 3D doesn't look that obvious. That's his falling screen, by the way. Still, I hope you get the point though. While the other hack may be designed for GZ Doom's true 3D render, this one's designed for the fake 3D render because it has a palette made specifically for it, as shown here. It looks specifically designed for this game. With a bunch of light colors used at the top. It's kind of weird how I pulled it off, but there's a bunch of bright colors at the top, but for some reason I put cyan before red. And then at the bottom there's a more rainbowish palette. And then ironically, it turns out that notice how there's no purple at the top that looks faded out. But if you look at the bottom, there's that faded purple that looks pretty similar to the faded purples that you saw in the other game's palette, the Doom to the Monster Invasion. You saw how it looked that same purple. You saw it when I was messing around with the Automap. Which, by the way, I didn't really waste any more time with screwing around with, did I? Probably begging me not to go back in here, especially with this. Wow, but it all looks nearly the same here. Actually, that's surprising. Oh, I see why. It's because whenever you select a color, it doesn't set it to that palette index. It just sets it as a red, green, blue palette. It doesn't set these pretty looking colors right here. Makes it really tempted to change it just so it'd be the more beautiful color scheme here. I don't know why that Doom font at the top looks unchanged unless it's just hard coded as a big font to look like that. But the actual big font has been replaced. Oh wait, no, it hasn't. This right here still changed. But still though, it's about time we really find out the main part of this. This is Arthas's, I don't think it's his first weapon, as Arthas has a sword, but this is his hammer. Wait, is that causing blood? What? What is that? Oh, no, no, that's not blood. That's clearly not blood, that's just a Doom palette, a Doom sprite, or something that relies on the Doom palette. I'd have to find out what that is. Also, due to the way that, Doom, weapons work, it's supposed to look like he's slamming it on the ground, like he's jumping up in the air and then slamming it down, just like what I just did. Jump up in the air, slam down. Jump down, slam. Like that, see? You should look at those correct slams, but due to the way Doom weapons work, it can look like he's slamming the hammer in midair, or he slams it up at the air. Also, if you're curious, yes, the hammer is a pre-rendered 3D model from Anime Studio Pro with vector hands overlaid on top of it, which let me just tell you, they look really distorted here, and they look really different than what you'd expect a Kirby's hands to look like, but this is essentially like my equivalent of a Kirby, you know, like my interpretation of a Kirby, except he doesn't inhale anything! Which, fun fact, he was originally turned into a Kirby, because originally, World of Kirbycraft was just me recording Kirby Air Ride. And in Kirby Air Ride, well, what's the thing that's gonna fit him? Well, obviously Kirby, not King Dedede or Meta Knight. Well, Meta Knight would honestly be the closest thing, but turning him into a bat, that makes the least amount of sense. Make him a little cute Kirby. Just technically, this cute design came before Mary, who's the cute little girl design. It's my attempt at the cute little girl design. But I just noticed this, I don't think those particles appear on the ground unless I aim at them. Yeah, the bloody particles, they only appear if I'm aiming at the ground. So hey, the weapon does have some sort of purpose. But you probably saw earlier he swings it. That's not random like my hands. Here's the default attack, but if you hit the alternative attack, he does a swing attack. But I just heard a little charge noise. So it's also chargeable. Oh my. Boom! Oh! Oh my. When it's fully charged up, he literally shoots out 3 rings of projectiles. That was amazing. If you only charge it up to where that little glitchy noise starts, which is unfortunate that it starts like that because it sounds really stupid when you shoot at one. But if you just do this, shoots out one, but what I just noticed is the projectile actually comes out from below the screen. See that? It comes out from below the screen. It comes out from his crouching height. Hopefully no one will notice that, but depending on what color it is, that determines it. Like, notice that only when it starts flickering in different colors when it changes. So at first you may have weak projectiles, but here, oh my! I feel like I stole those sprites from another game, oh my. I feel like I stole these sprites right here. They were totally taken from another game. I think it might have been from the place where that cute looking girl came from, but who knows. But as you can tell, they get like this epic looking trail behind them with it looks like there's particles, but if you look around, you see they rotate and they look identical, so they come from the sprite. But oh well, it looks pretty amazing. And even though, sure, as well as that sprite is really weird. Because we'll look at that one. But look at this one! There's no projectile in the center. Like from the previous one, there's 3 projectiles, one down the middle, the one you're aiming at. This one, this kind of reminds me of the plasma from Kirby Air Ride, which is kind of an ironic and unintentional reference, I believe. Because I don't think I ever intended for it to be like a reference to Kirby Air Ride. But essentially, when you're charging it up, one of the attacks in Kirby Air Ride is really inconvenient. And I think it, like, flies right around the enemy. I'm thinking it's the one right before the epic giant ball that he kicks at people. Literally, he kicks the ball. It's impossible to see, but if you pause the game, right when you push the A button, the Kirby is actually kicking the ball. Looks really awesome. Like the very next attack. See, but look, that's such a jarring change. It changes from an attack like this to this to this. Boom, boom, boom. Also, the hammer is a really obvious 3D model on that one. I mean, if you pause it during it, it looks like a really obvious 3D model. Like, look at the hammer. Look at that. That is a very obvious 3D model. Look at that. But still, despite Arthas's hands distorting like a bunch of squid's tentacles, it still looks really cool. We must demonstrate this on our usual glitchy enemy. Ah! Wait. How did he just get killed? Ah! Look at that! Look at that! The weapons in this game are so overpowered! I literally gibbed him by just hitting him with this weapon. Ah! That is so satisfying! Oh my. I'm having too much fun with that, because that's fun. Wait until he tries to shoot one at me. Shoot one at me! Hiya! That is not as satisfying as looking like I'm hitting him directly, because if you rewind back there to the one where I got really excited, it looks like Arthas literally hit him with the hammer directly. It was so satisfying. Ah! That looks really satisfying, man. I just fly at one and hit him with that. Ah! How did I miss him? It's really hard to time it, but... Ah! Oh no, I need to kill him where I hit him. Ah! Look at that. That is really satisfying. If only I could replay that from third person, something like the racing game, that would be really satisfying. Let's see if I can summon the Cyclops. Yep, there he is. There's the Cyclops! AKA the troll. What I don't get about the troll is it looks like he's smiling. Look at his face. It looks like he's, let's zoom this in. It looks like he's smiling. Why is he smiling? I don't even know why it looks like he's smiling, but he is. But essentially, let's just, bring back out the hammer, because I glitched up the hammer, and then summon... Oh yeah, and he also has custom voices, did I mention? I believe that if I wasn't invulnerable right now... Oh wait, I'm not invulnerable? Okay, there we go. Because that's if I wasn't invulnerable, then he'd be killing me right now. But also, he does a very similar attack to Arthas. And by this I mean he can ground pound the ground. Oh my! That noise makes me hit him is hilarious. Ah! Oh yeah, did I mention he cusses? Listen to him, he's just doing a bunch of F-bombs when he gets killed. It's like, oh, here's one of Kirbycraft, this very children-friendly game. Oh, and here's a guy cussing F-bombs when you kill him. That's so funny. Ah! But the problem with the, troll is that he's invincible. When he starts hitting the ground, as long as he's doing that animation, he's invincible. Also, did you just hear that time? That is literally him doing a bunch of F-bombs. Ah! I think that... Did you hear that last one? Rewind it, because I really want you to hear this guy's cussing. He's cussing in such a bright and colorful game. I don't really like cussing at all, but still, there's still something about this guy shooting out F-bombs when you kill him that's so funny. I don't know what's so funny about it. But I think I know why I made the hammer so overpowered. I made it overpowered because it basically has no range. The only range it has is when you do that charge up attack. And I bet later on in the game you'll be surrounded by enemies, so it's very important that you're sort of just jump at them and do the faster attack. Because those little projectiles, I believe I make them weak in order to encourage you to charge it up. Or else you won't charge it up. But still, it's pretty obvious I make it really overpowered, because at one point, it's a really tiny hammer! It's like, this thing probably be like, says one of the pretty cool weapons. I actually don't know how long I wasn't recording there. I thought it said stop recording for, like, recently. Got to see that. No! Store! cutscene. Let's look in here. New version. Wait, what? Okay, good. It actually is rendering them. Good, 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 good. What is the last one that I ever recorded? Okay, good.
But I think I know.
So it turns out nothing was lost. That's a relief. I hate when programs don't remind me, because sometimes they remind me of things I don't need to know. Like, Vienna pops up with a warning, direct sound is muted when you leave this program. Which is something I really don't need to know about after the first time. Very similarly from virtual, what is it called? Like, CoolSoft Virtual MIDI, I don't know what it's called. But it's like this MIDI thing I use now. What is it called? Virtual MIDI Synth. I don't think they call it CoolSoft or whatever, but oh well. Virtual MIDI Synth, that's its name. So I think it's called CoolSoft Virtual MIDI Synth. But essentially, it plays MIDIs, and it usually will remind you that a MIDI is currently being played, therefore your changes cannot be saved. Stop it and wait for the icon in the system tray to hide. And then you will be able to change it. But I forgot what I was talking about, but I made it the hammer really overpowered just for the sake of allowing artists to get near an enemy with this quicker attack and be able to take them out. I think that's the only reason why that I made it so overpowered. But it's such a satisfying weapon to use for his, I'm thinking it's going to be a second weapon, and the sword will be the first, but hammer will be the second, and it's pretty obvious. How did I just kill him? That was right after the hammer actually hit the ground. Also noticed the custom medikit icon down there. I just noticed that. But you can bet that I'm going to put that regenerating health system in this game. You can bet that. I suck at this game way too much to not have regenerating health. But you did see that I glitched up this elevator earlier? And yeah, this elevator can be glitched up pretty easily. I don't know why, but sometimes I jump and then crouch. I think that's, again, because of Half-Life 2. I think that Half-Life 2 has basically, taught me how to do stuff. So it's almost like I'm playing Doom like Half-Life 2 right now. Like how I jump and then I crouch midair and then hit the ground. Because normally that makes, like, anything below me make a noise. It doesn't do that in Doom. Then again, none of the footstep sounds are implemented, so I guess it makes sense? But implementing footsteps is a different story than mere fall noises. The impact sounds. Which, of course, the footsteps are usually done by just dropping a bunch of items behind the player, I believe. I think that same guy I talked about earlier, Cutman Mike, I think he's actually the one that does that type of method to make footsteps. Pretty genius. Wanted to see how these people do it. So though, it's about time that we see what could possibly be worse than that. Well, if I know how to summon him, because there is something else. Oh wait, no. What is it called? Oh no, I think his name's like Big Troll, Giant Troll. What is his name? What is his name? I don't think I have Slade on hand for this. Slade would really come in handy right now. No, where's Slade 3? Slade! Slade! Of course, nothing about Slade. I gotta start this thing up. And get Slade! It's a Doom editor. Download this thing! Not a URL.htm. Slade 3, that looks totally glitchy. Let's get Slade. Slade is going to help us out because I'll be able to open up the PK3 and find out what these class names are. Because that's specifically what we're going to be looking at. Monsters and possible weapons and other things. Slade.exe. Yeah, I don't reuse Zawa, but I'll admit though, Zawa or XWE or whatever, I actually end up calling it, well, with Zawa, I actually ended up making the palette to this Doom hack, World of Kirbycraft. I actually made it using Zawa, but that's only due to limitations. As of now, Slade does not let you make your own palettes. So essentially, you have to use Zawa. The program that everyone tells you not to use, you actually have to use it if you want your hack to have a unique palette that hasn't been made before, like mine. Which, of course, we should know that mine happens to. We should know that mine happens to have support for a way more colorful palette than Doom would ever be able to do. As son tells me I'm gonna hate watching this video now. That's confusing. Projects, which one? I usually only use GZ Doom Builder for the level editing. That's the one I'd be most used to. And I'm not going to be used to it anymore due to how little I've actually used it now. But out of them, that's going to be the one I'm going to know how to use. Let's look in here and end up... Oh yeah, custom palette right there. That's the custom palette that I made in Zawa. I hate to have to use that old program, especially when no one says to use it. And to be honest, compared to Slade 3, it's pretty outdated. Well, never mind. Slade now lets you edit palettes. I don't think it lets you gradient them, does it? If it lets you gradient them, then there's absolutely no reason to use Zawa anymore. Something tells me if there isn't an option to gradient your palette, that they will come up with it. Also, Zawa generated the original Doom palettes. Well, actually, it didn't generate the blood, it only generated the item palette, which is the one that briefly blinds your vision and apparently can blind you. Go to the decorate folder. For example, we can summon Mary out of nowhere. What are you gonna do now? Mary, we're gonna have to hit you. Why would you do such a thing? Oh no, now you're gonna have to watch me literally do the voice acting in that little window down there. Am I cute? Tell me I'm cute. Oh no. Now here you can see the amazing detail of Mary. She's literally the same size as the Kirby apparently. Oh yeah, and oh no, this shows you the problem. I think that the eye height of the Kirby is actually above its head. That explains why all the stuff it shoots comes out from below its screen. And Louis, his head height is set to Mary's neck height. Mary is literally like the size of a Kirby. I don't know if I exactly call it wrong, because, well, she is a little girl after all. So, her proportions would not give away her being a child. As I said in my blog, it would look more like a teenager size if it was messed up. That was her falling scream! Well, falling death noise. Ah. Mary, you turned into a space marine! You're a space marine under disguise! Still, Mary really is cute though, the more I look at her. She's so cute. Figures I'm gonna call her cutie cute cute. And planning to put in a doll of her, you never know. You might see her pop up in real life, you never know. But still though, she wears cute dresses, little tiny feet, and her feet look kinda like pipes if you remove the shoes. Also, there's that thing I was saying she did with her hands. See, she sticks her hands in front of her body in that girly fashion. Also, she blinks at you. It seems that all of my custom skins always make the character blink at you. She looks really pixelated, but if you look at her from a distance, she looks cuter. This is within the game's palette, so it kind of explains why she looks kind of iffy. But still, she's quite recognizable as a little cutie herself, but still. Let's see if hitting her makes her cry and stuff. No pain sounds? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to crush you with a hammer, you little cutie. That's the only something you'd never end up saying. No falling sound? Disappointing. What? Guess I have to hit her at a distance. There she is. And that type of moan may actually creep you out in a different way than her straw-sucking moan, where she makes a lot of weird, loud moaning sounds. If someone moaned that loud when doing something with a straw in real life, it kind of makes you question, what do they think that straw is? Especially for this little girl, it's like, none of them would do any of this stuff. Plus, my obsession with straws and cups and little girl stuff, it should, cause no surprise as to why she does these things. It's because of my little obsessions. However, she's my own creation. Quite cute. Now let's make her do that again. What? No, I want to hear you make your moan sound. Or at full volume, anyways. But still, though, I hope you heard a noise clearly enough right there, because that's what it sounds like. But still, though, let's refer back to Slade, and let's not forget to switch my theme. Falling screen speed. Oh, girl. Yeah, internally she's still referred to as little girl. There's her blinking animation. Which you gotta admit looks pretty good. Oh no! Oh no! No! I just remembered. There's one word that's gonna be stuck in your head by the time this whole long video's done. Mouse! Yeah, mouse. Why? Because since it's World of Kirbycraft, let's stick in Kirby enemies. But you know what's wrong? Let's make them say mouse. For example, here's a Gordo. Anyone who's played Kirby knows these things are invincible, and they also defy gravity if they respond in midair. I don't know if the actual ones in Kirby do this, but I make mine flash when you get near them, almost as a warning, as if you get too close, these things are going to hurt you. But not only will they hurt you, they will also say, mouse! Yes, they say, mouse! They apparently think you're a mouse! I don't know. I'm trying to pause it so you can hear him say mouse. That's heard there. Mouse! But still, he isn't the worst. There's also Scarfy. Scarfy, aka the enemy, I'm pretty sure back in the day with the old Kirby Air Ride Let's Play that I never finished, like everything. I called them dogs because whenever you hit them, if you don't kill them by hitting them with an attack, they turn into a weird one-eyed Cyclops-like thing. And for some reason, I always thought it looked like a dog. So yeah, it's supposed to look scary, and I keep saying, "Oh, it's a dog." Well, now these enemies have actually made them so that although they're considered monsters by the Doom engine, they're not counted for the kills on the stat screen. So that means they aren't required to get 100%. But one thing will make you want to kill them, and that's the noise they make. Why? They repeat this noise over and over again. It never stops. I was about to say, does it always happen at full volume? So if you hit it, but you don't deal enough damage to kill it, it'll turn into that aforementioned dog form. There it is. The dog essentially acts like a lost soul, but worse. It's not as unforgiving as that other dog from Doom 2: The Monster Invasion, but it's still a pretty unforgiving dog. But you kill it pretty easily. All you do is you just hit it, and then it explodes into a million pieces. Literally, I make a lot of my enemies in this hack. You probably noticed it with the troll, but he explodes into a million pieces. Now, what's not satisfying is if you manage to deal enough damage to this first form, he will not turn into a dog, but you will not see any satisfying effects. So as shown there, you heard the dog, which means it managed to successfully transform. See, that just makes it appear to turn into a bunch of blood, which, as we know, is just an incorrect palette. But however, if you hit it, but you only hit it hard enough to turn it into a dog, and then you hit the dog explodes into a million pieces, and it's really satisfying. I kinda wish Kirby enemies exploded into a million pieces like this, but that wouldn't fit the game's style of being all cutesy now, would it? Oh well, let's watch him explode into a million pieces! So first off, he goes flying. Then when he hits the ground, he explodes into a million pieces. Boom! That is very satisfying. Now you might think, but Zane, this is gonna make people's computers lag. Well, here's the catch. I have these set as the Hexen, I think, corpse queue. So each of these is considered a corpse to the game. Which means if your corpse queue is set to a very little amount, you'll see not many of these, and they'll usually disappear. So I recommend you set your corpse queue higher for this game. Because each of these is an individual actor. Notice how they all rotate separately. And even though these little black guts don't represent the dog at all, there's another Kirby enemy that they better represent. This enemy from Kirby, who does the same thing as the dog. He flies at you at even higher speeds. The enemies in this game typically like to fly at you. But when you hit it, it explodes into a million pieces. Also, what is my corpse queue? I'm really curious. What is my corpse queue? I mean, this seems really high. I forgot what it was called. It was like Q. I forgot what it was called, but there was like a corpse queue variable SV. It's like, oh, there it is. Corpse queue size 64. It seems like that'd be a default. But it seems like there's way more than 64 of these things on screen. I think that they're marked as maybe debris. I don't think so, but I think they're marked as no block map or something in order to keep the game from checking against them constantly. But also this middle part of the wheel, which somehow doesn't have an eyeball on it, despite the wheel actually having an eyeball on it when you normally see it. Whenever you hit it, it explodes into a million pieces, and that little middle wheel part flies out. Which means if I manage to hit it hard enough off of this, maybe I'll be able to get a picture of it. Oh, whoa! But the wheel is really weak. If you hit it with even a very light attack, it usually sends it flying. Trying to get it to happen right at the very edge. Oh. I'm piling up so many pieces right now because I don't think the corpse queue is working as it's supposed to. Oh no, it's supposed the elevator always works regardless of if it's frozen. Okay, here, we'll be able to watch him explode. Here we go. Boom! And then watch, and then that piece drops. I wish that it would drop mid-animation because it actually keeps spinning until it hits the ground. But this can ironically only be seen
You're gonna pay for that.
when it's in the water. That's the only time when you can actually see it spin very slowly through the water. And now you'll be able to watch it, essentially. Wait, what? No, you won't. Okay, game, I want to show you. That's cheating. Why are you invincible? Okay, now watch this. Boom. It settles down, and only when it hits the ground does it flicker into that specific frame. But normally you'll just see this. But actually, you notice how at first it was spinning really fast? That's because that's what it normally does when it's up in the air, but I have it checked because there's actually a water level variable for all actors, even though not a lot of them use it, and actors are what each of these monsters and weapons and everything are referred to and decorate. But each actor has a water level variable, which you can check in its little if statement thing. Its if expression. And I have it set to like water level equals 2, I think. And essentially it checks to make sure it's in the water. And if it's in the water, it slows down its spin, so it looks like it's in the water. Which kind of fits with the slower gravity that makes all the little black particles fall down to the bottom. So yeah, it's actually pretty amazing how World of Kirbycraft works. Also, look at that full color World of Kirbycraft logo. Yeah, well, though, I end up coming up with an interface though. What do you think of how I split the screen? Sure, it stretches the game out a lot, but I attempted to fit in both Slade and ZZ Doom. Which means we'll be able to switch to this and you'll be able to see what I'm currently seeing. Because there's K-Dog 1, of course, which as you can see, I'm down here, set invulnerable. It sets invulnerable, but notice how he's not invulnerable by default, which is only done to allow you to be able to destroy him before he turns into the second form. But if you hit him with anything weak, though, he's just gonna turn invulnerable, make that weird face, and then make its pain sound, which, coincidentally, to save time, is actually the exploding and turning into the dog sound. And then see that it spawns the K-Dog 2 right on top of it. This long chain of C's, that's the exploding into many pieces thing. As you can see, it's also down here. For skull attack, or should I say K-wheel. Yes, K-skull attack essentially makes the enemy fly towards you. But if you keep repeatedly calling it, it makes them home onto you, which is so cheap. But then again, there's no command like the K-skull. Nothing like the skull attack, the A-skull attack. KW part, that's the parts. Which, of course, they're all split into parts, which, of course, choose a random image when it explodes. That's the stars, the Kirby fades out as it explodes. Troll, but where's the big troll? I remember. Oh! It's the only word I didn't try to use. His name is the huge troll. Wow. Okay, good thing my cursor renders here. Cool, renders the in-game cursor is awesome. But let's summon, first off, let's summon what we're used to. Whatever you're saying, I'm about to hit you. Ah! Ah! Why don't you die? Ah! Surprisingly not cussing at me this time, it's honestly. Anyways, let's summon the huge troll. Now you see why Slade really comes in handy. He makes different, more serious sounds. He ground pounds the ground for a lot longer and more damage. Ah! Oh no. I just realized, did I make this guy impossible to hit his Arthas? I think it's literally impossible to hit this guy because he reacts way too early to you get near him. See, because you can only catch him off guard occasionally, which requires getting hurt. huge troll is nearly impossible to hit. So you literally have to run at him and do lots of damage.
I take that.
Then he moans either he's already exploded. Seems that moaning after already disappearing is a reoccurring thing. Here's something I always enjoyed doing, where I would just spawn a random enemy as a friendly, and then I would spawn a bunch of enemies to try to get me, and then they would naturally end up going against them. But notice how they're still trying to go after me! It's impossible to actually hit him. But look, oh no, the trolls are actually going to take down the giant one? That's alarming. Just see how he keeps like flickering like that? See how he keeps like jumping back up for split seconds like that? Though, it's what they're doing. See how mid-animation they like jump up and down really fast, like their arms move up halfway a bunch of times? Like that? That's what happens whenever they hurt each other, I think, because they get jumped into their pain animation. I believe that my trolls actually react to you hitting them by immediately starting their attack afterwards. Yeah, these guys are clearly not designed for Arthas' gameplay. Barry can just stand at a distance and hit them with the other attacks. And by the way, that looks like some messed up 3D right there. Look at the little troll in front of the big troll. Based on where the big troll's hands are, it looks like that one shouldn't even be able to stand there. It looks like he's standing on him. But that's only the limitations of 2D animation. He's actually in front of him. Also, that smile on him. That smile. Does anyone else see that smile on that troll's face? Totally smiling. It's pretty funny. Too bad only one of them seems to notice. The only way to fix this is by making the huge troll the enemy. And then spawning the other trolls as friends. That's the only way, because what annoys me is how you can't, it's the way that you can't make, the normal trolls, so, you know, you can't, like, you can't just make them immediately go against the one marked as the foe, or you can't make the foes just go against the friends. They will literally go after you by default, because that's their default behavior. And yet the friendlies are programmed differently to go after the enemy, which causes an unfair advantage, because then the only way they're going to get attracted to them is if they get hurt. And then they have to get hurt before anything can happen to them, which means that the friendlies will always have an advantage. Which is annoying, because you always have to script it in the level if you want them to actually hurt each other. Also, I'm kind of surprised that isn't hurting me. I never know I'm non-vulnerable until I start getting around here, and then I start hearing Arthas make his little noises. Ah, being dragged towards him! Ah! That's not supposed to happen. Clearly, that's supposed to push me away. But I literally just got pulled into him while getting hurt. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. I'm supposed to get dragged away. Ah, look at how much damage that guy can do. And just... that other one should be probably proof that they aren't really hurting me. Because I ran by them whenever like one of them was just getting hurt. Like one of these was doing the little animation to hurt that one, and it didn't affect me. It's only when the giant one has to do it, which proves I'm literally invincible to that. Oh no, I just beat up one of my own. No. No!
I think your huge size intimidated me.
Oh, you probably just caught that right there. Arthas, as I said, he has voice acting. Whenever you defeat a big enemy, he'll usually insult them. But look at how weird that frame of animation looks. Oh my. Literally when he's frozen on land, oh my. Wow. They even try to attack you even if you hit them when they're on your side. Not like those stupid games where they make your allies go against you if you hurt them enough times. Which is really stupid, by the way. But here, they don't go against you, never. kind of makes you feel bad for hitting them because they'll never betray you, and even if they are forced to enter their attack animation like mine does with the pain animation, it never actually hurts you. Unless they're on the enemy side, then it does. But we need to summon some more huge trolls because it makes Arthas talk when I manage to beat them up. Haha. I don't know why that sometimes when he attacks he is invulnerable, but other times he isn't. See, like right there, he's invulnerable. It makes it impossible to get near him as Arthas.
That was for honor.
For honor. It seems like it's so inconsistent and it seems near impossible for Arthas to kill them. It makes me hope that maybe I could just give him a little health boost after he kills stuff. Which would totally make it easier instead of this one, because you might argue, oh, he can just do this, but no, he can't. It takes way too much time to charge up, even though it looks really epic. Oh, I wanted to summon him on that. Oh, well. Yay! God. Oh, and there's the limitation of spawning projectiles. Like, other weapon code, like, if I shot any other weapon, like the rocket launcher, the bullets would go up. We know that, not the bullets, why am I calling rocket launchers rockets bullets, but the rockets would actually go upward. But since I'm spawning these by a different code, the custom projectile code, it means there's no way to aim these things. So therefore, due to limitations, as well as Arthas is really weak. And imagine if there's like a sniper sort of enemy that would be way up there. Well, guess what? You can't take him down with your projectiles, Arthas. Wow, I'm really gonna have to give Arthas more health than he already has. He's gonna be really hard to play as, especially when he already has troll with the huge trolls. But oh well. For honor, anyone who's played Warcraft 3 would know that that's one of Arthas' things. He says for honor when you click on him, I think. It's kind of strange. Oh, it's Arthas. I know nothing about this guy, but oh well. No, don't pull me into you. Ah.
That was for honor.
That was for honor. And it's kind of satisfying how he actually insults and talks to the enemy after he kills them. I mean, he doesn't do it with the ordinary. I mean, it's only these big ones. I think that I only made this big troll just to test out this new code. And before you ask, yes, Mary also has her own lines. Sometimes she feels bad for the monster, and other times she even sounds mad at him too.
I feel so bad about killing you. Not to think I will kill you. I just hit you into the ground in many pieces for honor.
And no, I'm not a voice actor, it's really obvious. But still, for honor! He does everything for honor. And according to one of my blogs, zane.typepad.com, well, basically, it ends up stating that Arthas, he does everything for honor, even if that means something bad. It really doesn't make much sense. Even like any Warcraft player would be like, no, Zane, that's not what he does. It's like I just took that little catchphrase for honor and took it up to 11. And now I'm like, oh, well, Arthas does everything for honor. Like, well, he only says for honor when you click on it.
I'm more powerful than I look, huh?
I believe I actually edited that line so it like cut down a lot of the random pauses. Because you start to run out of ideas for what his catchphrase should be. Pretty satisfying to beat these guys up if you have the ability to just fly at him and hit him over and over again. Let's finish him off. Ah! Boom! Boom!
There you go. In death.
There you go, in death. In fact, I want to see if I can kill him in one hit with that overpowered attack. Oh my. Yes!
That was for honor.
That was for honor! Now we need to become Mary in order to see if she says the line. Because basically I think one of her insults that she gives the enemy is, am I cute? Tell me I'm cute! And then she literally thinks she's cute. And, well, let's be honest, Mary's a cutie. Except for she moans at Straw! Ugh! That's almost like... It's almost like those moans are just there just to make me feel all turned on. I mean, nothing. But you know what I mean? It's almost like they're just there for that exact reason. Oh well. Whoa. That sounds like an 8-bit noise. Now, how am I going to take him on? Very simple. Oh, this is going to be so hard without her getting hurt most times. Oh no, one of them's going to hit me somehow. It always manages to. I managed to break it! I made it up here without no clip! I never made it up here without no clip like that. Normally I would just jump from up there and then like fly over there. Oh! Aha! Haha! Look how long it takes her to kill someone. But that noise you heard whenever she flew up there, I think that was my first attempt at making the crying noise for Mary. So yeah, that was basically her first cry. Oh! That one. No, not that one. The other one, I think, unless it's sped it up. Okay. Oh! Oh. Seems like the more risky you are with it, the more you seem to take him down.
Oh, the power of the straws! Yay!
Oh, the power of the straws! Yay! There was the line I was talking about. She said it first. Let me just warn you, though. Basically, a lot of the things she's able to do, she might end up crying during it. For example, there's that cry whenever she gets hit. There's a cry whenever she insults the enemy. I think there's another moment when she cries. Wait, I think there's also unused lines in the PK3, which happen during boss battles. Like there will be occasional dialogue from the character you're playing as where they're basically insulting the boss, but they do it occasionally while you're fighting them, which would probably be pretty easy to call from a script since that's probably the same way that they talk this way. Which reminds me of those older video games where talking in games was not really a standard thing, like the voice samples. So they just use special technology. Well, it's very similar here. But still, she can end up crying for many different things. She ends up crying during the boss battles too. So yeah, Mary cries a lot, so if you don't like high-pitched crying wham noises, then you're totally not gonna like Mary. Surprising, I don't like the sound of crying, and look at my girl doing it. They're doing it all the time. Oh yeah, and by the way, for curious, this is a 3D floor! It's a 3D floor over a 3D floor because the water is a 3D floor. And it's very easy to forget that this is the software render, because sometimes I bet I even forget that this is the 3D, that this isn't even the true 3D, this is fake 3D here. It looks so believable. But we might as well hear if we can get her to cry.
Wait a second. I shouldn't be crying for you. You're an enemy. I don't like you.
The first one was me out here. But still, oh my. Right when I talk about her crying, she cries. Oh my. Recovery timing. I wonder where the unused boss ones are, because she tries during one of those too, so yeah, the perfect example. Oh. 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 Oh! Here's what happens when you don't get killed by it. Oh. But still, all three of these cups are highly findable in levels, though. And before you ask, no, none of the straw-sucking sounds back there were actually caused by that. Yeah, I'm surprised when you realize that. This basically stun locks them. So cheap. Why don't you keep shooting them? Don't let my cuteness fool you. If you're curious, don't let my cuteness fool you is Amy Rose's from Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't let my cute looks fool you from Sonic Heroes. And yes, it's intentional. Yes, you can say multiple things at the same time if you kill multiple enemies. Oh wait, no, never mind. The other one wasn't a crying noise. That was a crying noise. I mean, that wasn't like one of the death sounds. You know, one of the sounds of killing the bigger enemies. But that was the first crying sound. That's the one. Or maybe that was the second one that I attempted. I'm not saying it's the first. Yay! But I'm not saying it's the first crying noise. Obviously, in one of the earlier videos, Kitty ended up sounding the exact same when she cried too. It's kind of ironic to say it's gonna be the first time I've been doing it on my vlog when it's not. Technically, Kitty was the first time. I guess I didn't know the crowds would sound that similar, I assume. Also, look at all that blood! All the hyper-realistic blood! In this very colorful game, look at blood! Blood! But technically, these little pixelated things are supposed to be like blood and guts and stuff, so, the blood blends in. It's so ironic, it's so bright and colorful, but oh look, there's guts! I guess this is now our time to look through the ROM. Not the ROM. I keep saying we look through a ROM. If only this was a ROM, that'd be epic. Because I'd be able to play my ROM. Oh yeah, and wait, can we actually play MP3s? No, Slade, when will you add MP3 support? You're almost like the Hammer editor. Only OG. And that's Mega Man 8 music. Why do I have Mega Man? Mega Man's so cheap. In terms of collision detection. But now I need to go to find the Sound Def. I think that's the name of it, Sound Def. Where is it? No, it's not Sound Def. See, I keep getting it wrong. It's not Sound Def, it's S&D Info. So not used to Doom, you see why? Actually, it turns out Mary only has 4 different insults. The first one's the one where she cries. I basically marked what each one said exactly. Oh, the power of the stars! Yay! That sounds near identical. It's not funny. I did this for you! Which can actually be played on command. They're so small, and you might wonder, why is it LG/I1? That's not an LG reference, the company. Of course not. Why would little girl turn to LG? That would have been really dumb to suddenly be like, oh, this is a company reference. But it's actually just done because, well, these aren't actually even going to be used by the game. The game is just going to refer to L-girl/insult. So these are required for the random, because that means it'll determine one of these randomly in gameplay. And since these will never be seen, in code, therefore L-girl/insult is the only one that'll be seen. You may notice something very weird, though. L-girl, male. It's marked as male because male means all the genders. I assume that's why the whole dragon shouts earlier actually sounded male despite the girl. Male's the default. Yeah, male gender comes first. But that therefore means there could be a male little girl voice. Potentially, I'm already a guy, but oh well. Don't let my cuteness fool you!
Don't let my cuteness fool you!
It's cuteness fool you, of course. It's cute look fool you, as he would say. But, oh yeah, the jumps are not important! So wait, what is noise? What is noise? I'm curious about that one. Cheap. That's, there's noise anyways. Where's the, what have I ever done to you? Oh! I just realized that's the one where she cries. See, it says, "Wah, what have I ever done to you?" She only says that when she's low on health. You see, both of the characters actually act different. Arthas is a bit disappointing because he only makes these really stupid noises, but Mary starts sounding more sad and starts sounding more whiny because, well, she's a little girl who's about to die, so yeah. She starts sounding more crying in sort of ways. Because, well, she cries already at the littlest things, so it shouldn't be a surprise that the little cutie happens to cry for other things, but still. Normal pain, she cries, but then low pain, she has a chance of crying there too. Even though that cry sounds interesting. That's her there. It may creep everyone out to hear me doing that voice. And oh no, don't tell me it's gonna have the moaning noises. Oh no, and look at what it says for Straw Suck 2. Look at this description. She's moaning and then she's getting into it. Yeah. I doubt that any little girl would actually do this stuff, as I said earlier, but still. It's my obsessions, what do you expect? That's the only reason why she acts all weird, almost kind of suggestive in a way, in how she moans when she's drinking on the straw, but man, that's my obsessions! I'm revealing them to the internet! But still. That one. Oh no, and there's another one where she cries! She says magical powers, where'd you go? And then she cries! You must hear her cry more! No! But Zane, I thought you promised I wouldn't cry. Yeah, I did. I mean, you here with me and all, but, not in the game. Oh, I hate to hear myself cry. Sad. Could be, but we must now hear you cry.
Magical powers? Where'd you go?
Yes, I did. Oh.
I guess it's not that bad. I mean, it's still the cup.
Except I don't know how the cup never runs out of its liquid. Yeah, it's never explained. It proves that the cup's only there to fill my obsessions, clearly, because, well, why would this little girl randomly pick up cups and then just hold on to them the whole time? It doesn't make sense. And why would there be 3 cups with different straws? So it doesn't make any sense. Then we jump down to Arthas. Just for honor! There. That's all of his insults right there. But where's the boss dialogue? Oh my. There's the boss dialogue right there. Boss dialogue. First off, we must find the one where she cries, just because. Oh, Misty. Am I cute? Tell me I'm cute! That's the one right there. Sadly, I cannot find the one where she cries, but something tells me we're gonna run into her crying soon. She cries at everything! Or should I say, should I say, a pan. Why do I do an L pan? Should I say, what? Oh, that's the sound right there. L pan. LGOO. L girl. Well, that's inconsistent. L girl and LG. And as we know, she cries at everything. So, want me to ask you. By the way, how good or horrible does that crying sound, by the way? Well, I don't really want to hear it. I don't understand, cutie. find more disturbing when you imagine a grown man making that voice. Don't question how I have that high voice. Don't question it. Yeah, well, let's just go ahead and load the girl and let's see if she cries.
You will die by the power of the straws.
No, she's gonna talk about the power of the straws. And this is that dialogue I was talking about where Mary insults the boss randomly, which could be interesting.
Soon enough, you'll be all pretty colors on the floor, and then I'll pick up those pieces and I won't go any further.
Yeah, that's where she kind of turns kind of dark. It's like, see, it's like Mary always tries to sound all cute and stuff, but here she's literally talking about the colorful pieces on the floor. Remember how everything explodes into a million pieces? These things. What did I say they represented? Blood and guts and stuff? Well, she was gonna pick up those guts and... yeah, that's where she goes all dark right there.
You will die by the power of the straws. Oh, look at you. You're so ugly. Come aside. Oh, are you so cute?
Oh, I thought she was gonna say, am I cute? Tell me I'm cute! Oh no, she starts off by saying, look at me. Look at me! Then you find the LGBT. Am I cute? Tell me I'm cute!
Look at me. Look at me over here. Am I cute? Tell me I'm cute.
Well, she doesn't really raise her voice slightly whenever she says the last part like I always make her sound like she does. Some tells me if I recorded her voice or re-recorded these lines nowadays, she'd emphasize that second line a lot more than the first one. Which is kind of jarring how the little girl voice has barely changed. But yet there's always some differences. Unlike little girl, as it's called internally, even though I know her as Mary, my little cutie cute.
Oh, don't say that. You're embarrassing me.
Cutie cute. But still though, internally Arthas is actually referred to as Arthas. So we can hear what he insults the bosses with.
You want to speak? Speak, fool.
Speak fool, I believe that's a reference to after Arthas turns like undead or something, spoiler alert. Obviously spoiler alert after the spoiler. But still, after he like turns all undead, I think when you click on him he says speak fool or something.
And now I'm going to take you down.
Of course, it won't make sense if he says that mid-battle, but if he said that, like, if I forced him to say that as the first thing he says at the beginning of every battle, it'd probably get old, but it would sound pretty awesome. He would say, he's gonna take you down, and it would start.
I'm not scared of you. Look at you, Pain.
That line comes off kind of weird. Look at you, pain. It's like the pain comes out of nowhere. It's almost like, keep in mind, these are all recorded in one line, so usually it just gets edited out. I think I rarely end up re-recording stuff. Listen to his weird attempts at anger.
You want to speak?
Speak, fool.
That attack's doing nothing to me.
It's like, see, Arthas tries to sound all serious all the time. Like, no matter what he does, he sounds all serious. But then you go to the little girl, cutie cute Mary, then suddenly she's all crying and making weird noises and all everything. You have to choose between a little cutie here. And the cute, yeah, yeah. There's you at. Yeah. Oh! That was so similar. Oh, it's so good. But anyways, let's not make this scenery look boring. Let's enter another part of the level, which I realize makes it kind of non-linear. It makes it more like an actual Doom level. Because my Doom 2 The Monster Invasion levels are all linear. But maybe I could make this hack less linear. And by that I mean it would still be linear, but it would split out into multiple paths. So you'd be able to take any path, and your goal would be to reach the one end of the level, possibly with the secret exit, which would totally mix things up. But still, though, I just realized, because this path right here, that elevator out there is actually supposed to lead to another path. That means my levels could have multiple paths. That still would be pretty awesome. the limitations of the software renderer here, as shown here, the fake 3D render. But still, this texture doesn't even look like it's limited to the palette. But remember, it's the software render. Everything except for that hand and all the text on the screen and stuff is limited to the Doom palette. Well, you know, the palette's currently loaded into memory. And as shown there, though, somehow all those brown colors up there are able to be represented by this, and it looks pretty amazing. I think actually recolored it for a gray recolor, which doesn't even appear here. Wait, I spoke too soon, there it is! Someone just said, there's a gray recolor. Oh, it doesn't appear here. Oh, no. The gray recolor is here. It's underneath the water. But here's the gray original recolor. You can see how at the very bottom of the palette, that's where I stick all the gray colors in the palette. Which means I'll be able to make stuff as grayscale and then later recolor it. Makes it a lot more simple. But yet, right here is the gray palette. I really shouldn't waste time because this video is going to be even longer than that Mega Man one. It's 3:40 AM and it's already getting later. But still, the time doesn't really matter for me. The main thing that matters is that we're going to end up seeing everything that this hack currently has. I'm thinking that maybe making a development episode on this is going to be a bad idea. I mean, you know what the length of this video as is. So I'm thinking maybe it should be made into a separate video. Regardless of if I attempt it tonight or some other time, which of course the latter would be a better idea. But then I might be able to actually make a video of me, you know, developing this thing, actually putting these levels further. I think that would strangely work out better. But still. So the next thing we're going to be looking for as well, M8 Bell, Mega Man 8 Bell. I think that appeared in a test area where unused snow textures. They're unused because they don't actually appear. Wait. Oh no, I just realized. They do appear. It's on a hidden level though. This is the only level you're normally able to reach. But there's a level called SND_test. To be honest, this level doesn't really look that good in the software render. Looks better in true 3D, but still. Just as its name suggests, you can literally play different songs. You can see all their names in the games they come from, and then you can just hit, I think, up or something to hear them? No, you have to shoot, don't you? No? Wait, enter. Yep. Yes, there's lots of Mega Man music! Lots of other Mega Man music! Because the movie itself, or should I say the series itself, actually does have a soundtrack, as I've shown you some of its songs. Like Your Inner Power, which relates to me, Mary! You must be amazed that I'm always able to pull off that voice. I hope at least someone's amazed that I'm able to pull off that voice. But the sound test really doesn't show much in the background. It simply shows the camera rotating around at a certain point, but there's the letters F and D on the ground. And by the way, did you notice how I said unused snow textures? I lied. If you look closely, there's snow, which turns a really ugly blue color. That color does not look good, Doom. You should make it fade to the rest of the gray colors, but I guess my fog color, which by the way, this bluish color is indeed going to be my standard outdoors fog color, because it looks so good in the software render. Well, except for the snow. The snow looks really bad, so I'm probably going to have to put it in there a little bit. See those walls? They're made using those unused snow textures, which, as I've proven, are not unused at all. But I remember them being used in a test level. Also, this is totally copyrighted, but why is Breathe Your Name here? Breathe Your Name is the intro song, and therefore, programming. Thought I couldn't skip that. I was like, no, YouTube's gonna get me. Still, I hate this YouTube copyright crap, but still, that's the company's fault, not YouTube. Oh yeah, and there's also a little timer at the bottom I forgot to mention. The game doesn't even tell you. I think that I should probably add text to the screen. You know, text that like says, push a certain button so you'll know what button to play the song and what button to advance and go back a number. but you can see all of the names and play them, and the timer at the bottom updates. Essentially, this is basically a music player for Mega Man music. Although this one's still called Rock Band instead of Mega Man Bass. Still quite interesting. It's like his name gets changed to Bass. And I mess around with the sound font where there's like these bass samples. And I think about how the bass samples, if they sound off, then something always sounds off about the song. And guess what? Mega Man Bass has bass and treble. Well, sure, the normal samples are like treble, but the bass is in the background. Also, a lot of the music in Rock Band 4K actually is, well, a lot of it has a lot of little bass riffs in it, which I wonder if that was intentional, because his name in Japan was not Bass. So it kind of makes you wonder, did they intentionally do that? Because it sounds like there's a lot of bass riffs, like especially in Cold Man, where there's like a little bass riff near the end. But still, though. Yeah, the point with this one, though, the main point is that you realize the bass samples are messed up and it messes up the whole song. Very similar to how, if you imagine treble without bass, well, treble's like the dog-like thing, which isn't really a dog-like rush, that sort of helps out bass. And, well, what is bass without treble? But very similar, you can't just have treble without the bass. Also, why is the camera in the background getting choppy? It's really laggy looking. I don't know why. Because it's just rotating around a very small level. Oh yeah, and since it's a still in game, you can bring up the map. You can see the camera moving around. So I hope this is still interesting. I want to know, you see that little tiny square moving around the edge, like it's on the right side of the map, and now it's moving down to the bottom. That little tiny square, which you probably can't see due to compression, that's the little blue room that you initially saw whenever the sound test was loaded. Oh yeah, and if a song loops perfectly, it just keeps looping and looping and looping, like here it's been playing for 2 minutes. By the way, we might as well show off Cold Man. Also, you might be thinking, are my speakers exploding? No. Your speakers are not exploding. That's the sound of static. I replaced the cymbal samples with the static in the SPC 7000 or SPC 700 player. And I believe I rendered that and then stuck that in here and manually edited its looping points so it wouldn't just loop at the end. If the song does not loop back to the beginning, I'll manually crop out the beginning. Or I'll make it fade out. But I don't prefer to do that because I doubt anyone, including me, will sit around in this sound test just to listen to stuff, but it's here. I keep thinking that there was a script that if you hit to puke a certain script, it would make the camera switch to another room. Which you can actually see off to the left right there. I think I should try it. Puke 1, puke 5, 4, 311? Oh. The problem that I have about the console is, since it's not like a sound effect, the music keeps going. I mean, I think they're thinking about the Source engine, because I'm pretty sure that there the music keeps going, but the sound effects pause or something. Again, the problem with using Half-Life 2. You get spoiled by Half-Life 2, and then you forget how the Doom engine handles things. I think sound effects still actually play now that I think about it, because how are you able to do them using the, how are you able to play it using the, play sound command right here? You're not really able to, but still.
Don't let my cuteness fool you. Oh, the power of the straws! Yay!
Really hard to resist humming, because Cold Man's a good theme. Also unused too. And yes, anyone who's curious, there's 2 things going on right now. 1, Earthbound music might be getting butchered to some people because that's static. So it's gonna go it has a cool beat. But also you might be thinking, but Zane, there's more Earthbound music! Well, quite honestly, I believe I'd probably prefer a song like the Summer's Eternal Tourist Trap music over over the Metropolis of Force side, but the Metropolis of Force side is kind of notable because, you know, the Force side theme in Usher's Measures Melee, of course. That's the reason why I'd find it kind of notable. Also, there's the SND text, and yes, it's written in that pixelated form that my pixelated fonts would be written in. It's kind of funny, because look at how cut off and choppy it looks. I actually have an edge texture, which basically alternates between two colors, and I didn't use it here intentionally, because, well, it's the sound task, what do you expect? Oh, there's gotta be a puke script for this. Oh, what's the one that makes the camera change? Ah, I'm so screwed. I cannot remember what that script was. Anytime it doesn't say P start script unknown script, that's a sign that it's gonna work. But something tells me it's a named script, because who uses numbered scripts once you switch to UDMF? Which I cannot show you due to my limitations. Also, glitchy blue text that looks surprisingly epic, but I won't be able to use it if I want to make it be a standalone I want. But you may have seen it whenever I brought up GC Doom Builder, but at the bottom it said GZ Doom Doom 2 UDMF. UDMF is Universal Doom Map Format. I wish that Universal Wolfenstein Map Format was finished, because then I would be into Wolfenstein modding. I would probably not want to abandon Doom, because, well, I don't want to forget about Doom. I don't want to make that mistake again, Half-Life 2. Although I still enjoy making lulls for you, Half-Life 2, I don't want to abandon Doom ever again. I want to keep used to this old engine. I don't want to suck like I embarrassingly did at the beginning. That's probably pretty embarrassing compared to how much better I did later. But I keep thinking there has to be a test level in here. There has to be. Because I believe on Doom World, I think that I actually ended up posting some pictures of the test level, along with Mary holding one of her cups. And, well, people ended up commenting that the way she held it, her anatomy of her anatomy of the hand, not her anatomy. That anatomy, does that relate to anonymous, or does that relate to your brain doing things on its own instead of, you know, instead of like Sims not having free will, them having free will would be like anatomy stuff, as opposed to anatomy, which of course the anatomy of her hand was considered messed up. But of course that's where I posted pictures of this mysterious test level. This new level has essentially become my test level anyways, but is it in here? Is the test level still here? No! I hate to disappoint, but the test level's not here! Oh wait, does the sound chest have its scripts? I might be able to find out how to make it switch the level. Change camera! Change camera, that's it right there. Change camera. That's what I've got to type in. Change camera. Wow, but look at, I realized that due to it being in the same position, you're able to read it, but I was worried you wouldn't be able to. But look at this code. That's the code. The ACS, aka C++ like code, which I surprisingly know how to write, despite me not knowing C++, and whenever I tried doing Wii Homebrew, I sucked at just adding one little command, which shows, why do I suck at actual programming, but I don't suck at ACS? I mean, my ACS doesn't make sense, and I run into limitations. Also, file Muffy error. Obvious reference to Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, where you try to give her like a blue orb, moon, or whatever it's called, and then she says error for some reason. Muffy's a robot, and you marry her. She's a robot. Error. Reminds you of oh. Now I think I'm gonna have to go back to the Aerodumac, because that robot, the roboticized human, he has lines of dialogue that can't really be heard, but I forgot about it because, well, I didn't have Slade, so I can't do what I'm doing in the world of Kirbycraft right now, and also I'm gonna stop recording and start recording again. You never know when this laptop may overheat. It hasn't overheated in a long time, but it's blue screened, but I don't. Yeah, it's very brief, but if you ever notice me suddenly jumping out of the program, it's probably just to do that. But still, though, why is M8 Bell here? That only appeared in the test level. I mean, well, there was like a snow test level, which had like a little mountain in the middle that you could climb up. And then on one of the outer walls, there was a little cute looking little gold bell, which of course the only reason why I added it was because the bell looked cute. But it has like a little red frame around it. It just sort of sits there and does nothing. But the bell can still be spawned. I'm just gonna glitch into the ground here for a second. I'm trying to see if I can see through the wall. Look at that! With the fake 3D renderer, you literally cannot see through the wall. And there it is, exactly like I said. There's red on it, it's a cute looking gold bell. This normally appeared out of bounds, and obviously its perspective is totally off when you're staring up at it. It's kind of weird, the sound effects come from here, because that's where the dummy sector is located out of bounds. I think if I went out there, you would see it. Yep, there it is. That's the dummy sector. And you saw the dummy sector for that bridge thing as well, but there, now the perspective looks a bit more right. Okay, right there looks a bit more right. Also, these little stars, I guess we might as well show off them. They're temporary power-ups. They only last a short amount of time, but I think that I'll make them respawn. So, eventually there will be a little spawner object that will just spawn them, and then whenever you pick up one, I think it will, like, run a script. I worry that I may have forgotten ACS. I hope I didn't forget ACS, because if I did, then I should be ashamed of myself, because that's something I really learned by myself. But then I'll make it like run a script that makes it wait a few seconds, and then it'll like respawn another one. It'd be really genius. But this is high jump. High jump allows you to jump up here, which normally would kill you immediately. So if I try to jump up here, which is quite obviously because but look, I made that just high enough so you couldn't jump out here. And see that? The power-up only lasts like a few seconds. It's nothing like your average Doom power-up. This one is pretty obvious based on its inverted-looking palette. And vulnerability, but to prevent the risk of seizure-inducing stream flashes when it wears off, I just made it be a little tiny white flash instead of inverting the whole screen. Because you gotta admit, that looks pretty flashy and pretty seizure-inducing whenever it flashes on and off. And here's another high jump. Yay! Jump out of bounds and fly right through the bell because it's only used out of bounds. I don't know what the purpose of that bell was ever going to be because, well, it was only supposed to be in the test level. It's like whenever I find something cute, I like download a picture of it, and then I wonder what's the point of downloading that? Because then later on it just wastes my hard drive space. Also, you might think, oh, look, it went out here. Well, you probably should have observed earlier when I died from jumping out here. And there's that path with no transition pieces. I keep thinking that there's an area past that corner that doesn't immediately kill you. I don't know why I would do that. It'd be a waste of one sector, but let's see. Nope! The whole thing kills you. I think what I'm thinking about is up here. Because up here it doesn't kill you. Which I put this up here intentionally and made it not kill you. Just to imitate what video games do, where they like don't kill you for jumping out of bounds. Also, the only way you get to hear the falling sound is if I fall up here. Like, Arthas, it's not such a big fall. The hammer is still such an awesome weapon. Boom, boom, boom. That's such an awesome weapon, but why do I make it lower off the screen? Well, I guess that's the only way to not have to animate the rest of it. Oh my. Star blocks from Kirby as shown here. There are 3 different types of star blocks. There's the standard Kirby star block, which cannot be inhaled, because despite Arthas being a Kirby, he cannot inhale star blocks. They cannot be destroyed either. If you hit them with a hammer, apparently a hammer cannot destroy a block. It does not make any sense. The next one is movable. Just have to add the movable after it. It's colored blue and kind of orange, which of course this is the advantage of my palette up there. Cause see, I made it intentionally certain colors so that it could be recolored. This acts sort of like the ball in that other hack because you can push it around and it acts very similar. Of course, it can also get stuck against walls, I bet. But oh well. But you can stand on it. Can it be stacked? No. That's disappointing. You cannot stack them. They will not move if they're stuck in each other. But can it be pushed against something? Apparently it's already... Oh no, it's melting. See that? I thought it wasn't even touching that, but obviously it's really hard to tell with the 3D of Doom. But then again, remember, as I said earlier, this is a 20-year-old engine being kept updated by essentially hackers. Not like the type of hackers that would hack exploits into Nintendo systems. So I shouldn't really call them hackers, but they kind of remind me of hackers because they're like modifying the code of id's, what is it called? id Tech 1 or id Tech, I don't know, id Tech 1. I usually just call it the Doom engine. Makes enough sense. The Doom engine. Also P movable. I forgot what makes this one so significant. This one, I keep thinking that you either summoned this one, like you had an item in your inventory that you could drop wherever as a little tiny stepping stone. But maybe there's another reason why I made this one different. Plus its palette looks kind of ugly from the side because the star becomes like a little blob. And how come the star looks good from this side? I should have just been more lazy and just mirrored this side because it looks a lot more pretty. See, that looks really ugly. Wow, I only noticed it this one. But still, the star blocks do have 3D rotations and the sprites. Oh wait, was that Z fighting I just saw? No, I thought that was Z fighting in a fake 3D render. Wait, it totally looks like totally looks like Z fighting. If I get it the right angle, then yes, yeah, yeah. Wait, see, cause look at that. That looks like Z fighting in a true 3D engine. See how the flickering? That's what I call Z fighting in a fake 3D render. I still have to admit, it's amazing how id managed to make a fake 3D render because I think that back in the day I actually thought this was believable 3D. Not on DOS, but I mean I think like Doom 95 or something. Yeah, Doom 95. I think I still have that on my oldest laptop, Windows 2001. The one that Zane.com is on. Which, by the way, Zane.com is going to get ported to Zane.cf, which is going to be my newest website. And yes, it's going to be kind of weird because Zane.tk, well, Facebook hates that for some reason, so due to Facebook's stupidity and everyone's lack of interest to move on from such a picky and very censor-happy website, then it's now been renamed to Zam.cf, so let's hope they don't catch this URL and be all stupid like they were with Zam.tk. And then Zam.cf will have the old Zane.com you saw in that video, only it'll be upgraded to modern browsers, which means, yes, the audio HTML5 tag can play the baby flowers sounds before you ask. Essentially, a lot of it can be recreated except for those animations, unless I looked into CSS3 animations, but CSS3, it's gonna be a nightmare. How did I die? I assume I died by touching that top of that floor, but no. I died by literally, just touching the middle of that. Touching the edge did not kill me. Move on to the edge, that's what's gonna kill me. 50%. I think that maybe the P movable, it has a lower push factor. But I notice how these have a title in sprite. This one does not. And that means that it's not intended to be placed with GZ Doom Builder. Also, that means it shouldn't have an editor number. Nope, see that? This one's 256, this one doesn't have one. It's based on Starblock Movable, but that means it has to be spawned in gameplay. But what would spawn it except for the player? Now it's time to look at the weapons. Hammer X weapon. Essentially, this just includes faster raising and lowering. Because, well, everyone, let's be honest, the original Doom had really slow raising and lowering speeds, so I made them twice the speed. And look at all this code right here. This is all the code just used for that flashing hammer attack. This. Look at all that code on the left and look at the hammer on the right. That's what all that's done just to add. That feels really epic, even in the software renderer. There's that final attack right there, by the way. Limitations of fire, custom missile. Oh my, I can actually summon the hammer and it will spin in 3D. Well, I'm gonna try to type in summon ham. Yes, it spins in 3D! Fake 3D! This came before Megumi / Cure Lovely. Interesting. Pre-rendered 3D. I might not like pre-rendered 3D, but it's something that even I seem to do. But look at that 3D hammer. You know, it looks so 3D, it looks like it's actually there and not melting into the ground when it goes down. That bobbing up and down animation really doesn't matter with this. It only really matters with those little things that you have to hit in Doom 2 The Monster Formation. Which is not important here, because remember, you essentially have no ammo in this hack, like I said. You either have to charge up attacks, or you have unlimited ammo, or you have to occasionally reload, aka Mary drinking out of that straw. I don't know why she has to put weird stuff into her body. It's kind of creepy, But then again, I'm the one who made it happen. I should feel pretty ashamed if I find something creepy about me. I mean, if it was made by someone else, I'd probably be kind of concerned, but it's made by me. It's different if it's made by you. You might criticize Mary and how gross it may seem for me to be so obsessed with either her or her house. But other than that, though, still, it's a bit different for me. I still think that should push these blocks away when I hit the ground and be so satisfying. Boom! So I don't think there's any other weapons. I thought that Arthas' sword was here. Hit tornado and look at that water level. See, it changes its behavior if it detects it's in the water. Wait, REM time? REM time, what is that? FG part? What is that? Oh. It looks like something that would follow Mary's first attack. And also, before you ask, yes, you can also be given Mary's cups as Arthas, I think. It works just as weirdly as you'd expect. It doesn't hurt me at all. But getting hurt? That sounds really creepy. Especially because it, clips the speakers. It gets as loud as the speakers can handle. Go on and demonstrate. Whoa, that attack is really deadly, oh my. She's on nearly half your health, but still. It's proof that I still sound like Arthas otherwise. That sounds like something you would like type in one of those, I don't know what they are, those weird text-based games back in the day. Be like, what do you want to do next? Use hammer! Until you get the hammer. Also, what would you like to do next? Take what? Take hammer. Take cute-looking cup number 1. Take outdated pistol. Take everything! Oh my. This reminds me of Half-Life. No! Reminds me of Half-Life because you have no weapons, and then you pick up a crowbar. Only here, instead of a little crowbar, you pick up a hammer. Ugh! I wonder how Arthas knows how to use this hammer. Well, then again, he's been leading human armies lair undead. Ugh! I don't know why, but that's so satisfying just to see him like slam things down. Ugh! Ugh! It's satisfying, especially when it's the pull off. Ugh! There's the correct timing. So it's very important that the timing gets chosen correctly. Still though. Other than that, there's nothing else here. Well, except for things. There's literally nothing else here. I mean, the only monsters here are the Kirby monsters and there's two trolls. Well, actually, there's one more, which I don't know how I forgot about it. LSP. It's one letter away from LSD, but it's totally not related. It's the most random enemy ever. It's also the most overpowered. Not because it flies at you at an inconsistent speed. Whoa, whoa. That is really creepy. That's what creepy was just suddenly sped up behind me. That was kind of scary. What also makes LSP kind of overpowered? It's the attack that she just did. Essentially, the attack makes her jump into like a portal, and then she like runs around randomly. Although you don't see that because her sprite turns invisible. But she can be a jump scare. She can be a potential jump scare. You could just forget she's there, go around the corner, you run into something invisible, then suddenly you hear her escaping her little portal noise, and then she like jumps out right in front of you and then starts attacking you. Because the thing she's programmed to do as soon as she jumps out of that portal is to immediately jump to her attacking animation. And just like I said right here, see, there's I guess what happens when she jumps out. Just see, she enters here, and then I don't know what increased TP likeliness. Maybe that means increased teleport likeliness. I don't know what that means anyway. Well, otherwise. LSP TPs. And then after that, she does a bunch of weird inventory stuff, and she moves around at a really high speed because she jumps down and moves around, which, see, it does a chase, but it has no attacks. Well, technically, the attack she jumps to is increased TP likeliness. And I guess that's what considers her jumping out of the portal. Yeah, see, and then, oh, I see. So then once she does this enough times, it reaches 10, and then the next time she sees me, her A chase code makes her do her distance attack once the game randomly considers her ready, because remember, this is still within the Doom monster limitations. So then she suddenly jumps out with NTP, and see, NTP, it just takes away all those variables just to ensure it all works. She actually has two different variables too. Essentially, these inventories work kind of like variables. It's kind of strange, but still it works. Just use the jump if inventories all the time. You can get pretty creative when you've been making as many Doom hacks as I have. Even though I still wish I never left Doom, because I don't know if that's just because I lost the hacks or something. That may be the reason why that I left Doom. Because, the only thing I had on hand was Half-Life 2. And I think that my Doom 2 The Monster Invasion and World of Kirbycraft hacks were left behind, sadly. Otherwise, I would have gladly kept making them, I bet. Especially when back then I wasn't as lazy as today, where I don't feel as much willingness to make stuff. And very similarly, how my mind will always try to turn me off with things. But still. Still, though. You still can see the point, though. Then after that, teleport attack. Yeah, see, she jumps out of the portal, there's her animation. Which is, it's kind of lazy, because I think these sprites are from another game. So she literally just reverses her entering the portal animation. Then she jumps out, then she jumps the missile +1. Which essentially doesn't make her do the check of the inventory. Oh, but I get why. That must be done just because maybe this code down here didn't work and it kept trying to take her to missile, which is her distant attack anyways. So then I just made it be here so she just jumped to a related thing. But otherwise it just keeps jumping to this over and over again. Skull attack. Skull attack. Expect to see this a lot. Oh no, and you know how I said she was all slow but she suddenly sped up? That's why. Random. Oh no, I really don't like randomness because then it makes it less on skill and more random. Like imagine if the game randomly decides to make her go faster. Perfect example. Now why did I activate this? You can see her jumping around as she's invisible. Let's say, how do you know I'm here? But I'm gonna lure her around the out of the corner by cheating because I can see where she is. Now I think she'll attempt to jump out right here. I think once she's able to see me, yep. And then there she goes. Oh! Also, yes, that's the sound effect that I was talking about earlier. That is supposed to play instead of that other sound. Oh, whoa. Whenever I saw the 3D hammer, I was kind of creeped out because I was like, wait, is that another enemy? It looks creepily 3D. No. Why would I ever think this hammer is my enemy? Especially so satisfyingly that I can, boom! Oh, no. Ah! She's really kind of jump scared, to be honest. Lumpy Space Princess is kind of creepy. I mean, not her design, you know. Well, what makes her kind of creepy is just how that she comes at you randomly trying to eat you, and she also jumps in and out of portals, so she acts kind of like a jump scare, and then when her big sprite gets right into the screen, it becomes kind of scary. Just kind of gives you that feeling of run, 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 run. And here she comes speaking of that. You never know if she's going to speed up. No. No. No, she's still here. No! Like, no. I'm gonna hit you with a full speed attack if you dare show up. Oh, she's not even nearby. Oh, she's around the corner! She's gonna come around the corner. Ah! I'm gonna send down a troll. This is like something I literally did whenever I was just playing around. Troll, get her, troll. Get her! Just attack me. Get her. Oh, actually, there's something I just noticed. Do you notice? The troll is my friend. But I said earlier he couldn't hurt me? Apparently I was wrong. Look at this. He's attacking me when I get near him! Wow. So who's our friend this guy is? Let's try and knock him off the edge. Oh! Oh no. No! Straight in my face! No! Giant sprite! That fight just here we go. Boom! Boom! And then Lumpy Space Princess is like, really? Lump off. They're like, no! Lumpy Space Princess is not affected by two of these things! No! Just push him out in the open. I don't want to get near that sprite. She's gonna go gigantic and get right in my face! I'm standing down the one of the protection! Ah! Go up there and hit her! Oh no, she disappeared. Oh no. No! No! She's not on me! No! Wait, are they following me? Am I safe? Seem to be safe. She laughed, but they go boom, and Lowe's just like, really? Look at all those guts. I'm gonna pick up all your pieces and they're gonna go even further. Although, Louie, that's the same thing I do with my voice. You know, I sort of changed the tone of her voice and sort of put more emphasis on that and sort of raised my voice a bit. So Louie, what I just did right there is essentially what I did when I originally recorded her little cute voice, but still, she's a cutie, cute. Which I call all girls, it seems, like the ones from animated stuff, cutie, cutes. But not Lumpy Space Princess! No, Princess Bubblegum is cute. No! It's like whenever she's... I think it's the way that animation looks. Like the way she goes, oh, blah, blah. Oh no, reminds me of something from Five Nights at Freddy's. No! Don't bring up that game! She's like, no, you dare compare me to that game? I'm just gonna teleport. Because, sure, there's animatronics to do that, but no, you're not gonna... You're gonna see me jump scare you in a few seconds. Ah! That was a real jump scare. That really scared me. Oh, she's right here. I see her. She's right here. Up here. Ah! Boom. Oh, come on. You survived the giant attack on me. Hold up. Boom. It's like, I'm not gonna take any risk with LSP. Take her down. As one last test. Just because I enjoy playing around, but I worry that everyone on YouTube did not come here to watch me play around and rather came to watch me play the game. But still, it's fun doing this, though. Huge troll. Which once I know it's since they're foes, they're gonna pay attention to me, and then... Yeah, they're totally paying attention to me. Oh, there's an illusion! Oh no, I can't get back. Oh, no, kill the Bobby! Oh no, here they come! Zane was careless and committed suicide. As they were saying, Justin, why am I still hearing trolls standing around? Still a bunch of huge trolls. LSP. Ah! No! Why did they kill me? They're on my side. They're supposed to kill me. LSP. Huge trolls. Look! That's kind of cheap. I think that their attacks are happening in reverse. Because they hurt me, they don't hurt any other enemies. Wow, that's kind of ironic. And that's gonna pop up in like jumpscare. Aha, take that LSP. Listen, is she actually attacking them or is she gonna kill me? Oh no, it's too
That was for honor.
No, that wasn't for honor. I didn't intend to kill him. Oh no, she's gonna teleport right in front of her. She's gonna do it now. No, never mind. She's attacking them. I can tell. They glitched out the elevator. Stunt flops troll thing. She still can jump scare me if I get around this area. She'll pop up right in front of my face. Right here to be precise. She'll be a jump scare. Never mind now. She's over there all of a sudden. Someone told me she's like, oh, was not a jump scare to you? Then I'm just gonna teleport. Teleport right in front of your face. Anyway, it looks like she's successfully hurting them if they're like doing that weird jumping thing with their movements. Oh, what's weird is the initial swing animation, that doesn't even look like a 3D swing. Even though if you look closely at the middle frames, you'll see that the hammer is being swung in 3D. Pause the video whenever he's doing it, and you'll see that he swings the hammer in 3D. But his arm's still not to be like, no, she just killed one! Now she's coming after me!
It's you! All
Oh
I
yeah,
say.
did I mention he also insults them even if LSP is the one that just took care of that? No, LSP, stay away. I got an idea. The only person that can take her down. Oh, no wait. What? That's exactly our spawned. Lumpy Space Princess. Get her when you see her, LSP. There she is. Before she tries to eat me again. Ah, there she goes! Ah, get her, LSP! Get her! Until they attack each other, she's still going after me. Yep, she's right in front of me. Ah! The problem about them is their attack patterns, because they always enter teleportation. I probably should make them become non-solid when they transform, because that's still hard going on. Ah! She's stalking me. Should by me. Wait, did mine kill her? Awesome! Now let's summon a pretty nightmarish amount of them, but actually I'm gonna make them all friends just to make it really easy. And then we'll just summon one of them. Don't y'all see the enemy? Oh no. And she's invulnerable, because remember, whenever she's in that portal, she's invulnerable. Peace. I gotta see what's on the jump hole. Is it near me though? Funny how they fight. They just randomly decide to enter a portal and they jump out because that's like one of their animations. No, that's the enemy. Oh, no, that's the enemy. Oh, you can tell because it comes straight towards me. So push her out of here then. Wait. No. I just pushed one of mine out. No. No. That's why it hurts. No. They're calling out LSPs. Where are you, LSPs? That attack is so epic! Oh, what? No, LSP, you cannot avoid that attack. Yeah! Boom! Ha! That is such a satisfying attack. I can't stop using it, it's so satisfying. No. Boom! Oh my. I bet that's such an overpowered attack that I'm just worried that, like, any normal player who tries to go against a boss, like any of them that try to go against the boss, are just gonna, just go and hide from the boss. And then once they hide long enough, they'll charge up their hammer, and then they'll come out and then just spam that attack. Never use their normal attack. That'll be the most boring boss battles I've ever seen. Ones where Arthas just insults the enemy and then takes out his hammer. Pull back around. What? Don't know how that makes a clicking noise at all. No, as well as you have to spawn them away from each other, don't you? Yep. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, is that one out of bounds? This is gonna be a nightmare of lots of jump scares, I can only tell you that. Just looks more creepy when their pixelated sprites come right towards the screen trying to eat me. That's serious. Why does those keep trying to eat me? That's what it says. What is she? Is she a cloud something? Or she loves? Let's see, 30 of these nightmare-inducing enemies. Let's see this. Right before I inevitably go to sleep, but I want to get done here before they come down here and get a head start. With that same attack, I'll come up. Yeah! 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 Oh. Let's take it up. Yeah. Oh, wait. I see why that they go off to the side. They home on to enemies, that's why. Ah, there's a quick way to get rid of it out of your face. Imagine if I like saw something scary in a game and then someone gave me a way to get rid of it. Haha, oh no. They got the eyes all. Yeah! Oh no! Oh no! Jump scares! Yeah! 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 At least nothing fall in. Relief. Oh no, why? Ah! I jumped on her. Saw a little bump. Oh. It's so funny how you can cut the spray and then throw hits off. That's enough to kill her. That's the amazing part. Oh. Oh no. Where is she? I don't see her. Oh no. I made a little punching sound at her. It's still working. The problem with that is, due to the way that A chase is coded, the monster always gets near you, which therefore means she jump scares right near you. Which is pretty scary. Because she literally always chooses to jump scare right near you. She always will hear this noise. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my! I got so close to her. No! 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 I remind myself. Oh my! Is this the perfect time to add a scare cam? Because this is the closest to a horror game I'll ever get, and that's Doom with a bunch of Lumpy Space Princesses with really low quality webcam footage. Just because. But now we're gonna put in a scare cam just because this is scary enough to require a stupid little webcam feed that's apparently very important to horror games for some reason. Ah! No! Wait, what? Ah! Boom! 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 I don't know why that attack makes me feel like I have some floor protection. I can't even at these weird things. Oh, there we go. No! Wait, she's flickered invisible. She knows you have to enter your portal first. No! No! You can't even see the over-exaggerated facial expressions because I don't over-exaggerate mine like those fake people on YouTube. Oh my. Wait. Did she just re-enter the portal as soon as she exited it? Why? Just won't be able to propel. Yeah! Wait. Then that's the problem. See, she's kind of glitchy eventually. She starts just suddenly turning into a teleported state. Since she sets her attack. What? Whoa! First one hit her, and then the second one bounced around the corner. 6 out of 30. The nightmare is not ending yet. Oh no! Every time you hear that noise, you know you're gonna see some jump scares when you come back. She's gonna pop up. Yeah! No! He survived! And then he teleported! Oh! Once she enters the water, she's pretty much good. Boom! Yeah! That attack is fun. I'll tell you that. Yeah! That was the most waste of power ever. No! No! They were supposed to fly! They were about to charge up! The really off-tuned music does not help when that happens. I bet I would not do good with horror games. No! This is the closest to a horror game I'm ever getting. No closer to a horror game. This is the closest to a horror game ever. It's just a bunch of 2D sprites that go for Adventure Time! No! Oh, no. See that? She just started her portal animation, but immediately stopped it. And then then the second layer she disappears. For some reason, something interrupts her portal entering animation and just makes her jump to being invisible. I don't understand what causes that. It's like she forgets the point. Oh! Okay, that's also scary. She runs to your face, disappears, and she's gonna pop up a portal right in her face. Because due to the way A_chase is written, she literally will always appear in front of your face. That's what makes it a jump scare. No! See, and then sometimes she's invulnerable, which causes her to fly up into the air because of this different stage she gets into. It's so annoying that she actually is invulnerable, and that's the problem with making these enemies invulnerable. Oh, of course, that should come down. Nope, and then they're up there, still gonna skip for something else. Oh. Of course, she's always seemingly smart enough to never exit the teleportation like that. That only leaves 4 left. Wait, what? What just made me jump to the side? Wow, LSP. These are jump scares right here. It's almost like I made her with the intention of being a jump scare. She normally flies at your face and does that attack that freaks me out! But she also sometimes appears on a portal, and then her glitchy stick causes her glitch out. But she's more scary than you'd think. Even when you're invulnerable, this purple thing is scary. In fact, if I make a bunch of them appear, it's even more of a nightmare. In fact, now there's 70 of them. The game is lagging when I stare at them all. Although it's amazing that computers can handle this many plays now. Did you see that? No warning whatsoever. Just popped up in my face. She always comes up with a new way to be scary, and then her newest way to be scary is to just pop up in your face with no warning. It just pops up. Oh, this is scary tonight. No! Just disappeared. I saw it. She didn't pay her. That's why I got hit her. No! Couldn't get rid of her. She entered a portal. It seems like they're cheating. It's like they're telling the game, "Oh, I entered a portal," and then the game's like, "Okay, let's just make you run really fast." It's like, but game, she didn't enter a portal. I did not hear the sound of a portal. I'm so scared of seeing purple things suddenly jump in front of the screen. It's just a way brighter shade of purple. I'm scared by seeing my own purple Kirby, by the way. Why is my Kirby purple? It should be something like that. I can't aim this weapon. I don't think I got rid of them. Nope! See that? And there's proof that they're cheating. They're in a glitchy state because whenever I hit one of them, they disappeared. I hit the other. It just stayed in television. Oh, whoa! That ruined the jump scare. No! She disappeared! That means she's gonna pop up right in my face. Scared away from you guys as much as the software renderer lets me. No. Of course she disappeared. Whoa, no! She's like, oh, you're looking up? I'm looking to go up to you! No! That's someone huge troll. Take care of you. Ha! Not stepping on you! Ha! Just got rid of you unless you said to let you stay. What? No, don't kill my only protection! Also, look at his walking animation. I literally just mirrored it at the last few. And I'm pretty sure I used Doom's sprite mirroring style. No, you don't hurt him! And look! She keeps cheating! That's the problem with LSP. She's so cheating. What's gonna happen next? She's only gonna appear in my face next, I bet. She's gonna teleport right around him and appear right in my face. In those, big, growling, huge troll. Is, the hostile kill. As he continues making those really weird noises, I don't think your threatening noises are working, troll. Oh! No! Oh, and only after. Oh, and trolls, let me get this straight. You let her come by and give me a jump scare, and then you try to attack her. Stupid thing! Take that for not being a good bodyguard. Yeah, I'm totally started that look. Started that look until I see a bunch of jump scaring LSPs. Yeah! No! Oh no, what am I doing? Boop! Back him off! They're running! No, don't follow me! Sometimes they creepily follow those corners, like, almost like they know they want to chase me. I'm gonna spawn a bunch of, these, huge trolls. They just look threatening, but just cool, you fly right by them and try to get right in my face. If you get past these LSP, I'll be blown away. Hiya! Look at that, and she enters. Did you see that she entered a portal at the exact time that I tried to hit her? Just so it would hit my trolls. I see what you're doing, LSP. Ah! No. Bluestone's actually moving. I'm just gonna smack the ground. So, like, that's all the trolls can do. They can just smack the ground and roar. And cuss a lot when they die. But look, there's like a big opening on the side behind me just pulling out. Smack! Oh, of course, that's like a creepy sound. No! Look at that, they're invincible! No one is chasing me! How are you chasing me? Look, she's all the way up here. She's up here. She's right there. Yeah! Take that. Yeah! 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 Wait. Oh my, look at that. She was cheating the whole time. No, game. Don't make her run around really fast. She doesn't deserve it. She never entered a portal in the first place. Okay, fine. You just entered a portal that time. That's fair. As soon as you come out, I'm jumping at you. I'm gonna do a jump scare of my own LSP. Boom! What? No! No! You don't cheat! No! Look at that. She's just... This LSP is totally trying to scare me. Because at one point, she keeps popping in and out of existence right in my face. She jumps out right in my face all the time. And she nearly avoids my attacks by cheating. Then she jumps... And see that? I totally did not program her to do that. She literally jumps right into her portal the instant I try to hit her. Like right before my projectile just hit her, she jumped in. She on the water? Nope. Oh! What? She literally just... She came at me at the speed of her normal attack, but she came at the... But she literally came towards me while jumping into her portal. Oh my, the LSP is the hardest of all of them. The others are gonna be nothing compared to this one. Oh, come on! This is lasting way too long. Just die. Boom! No! Someone! No! Summon K-Dog 2. Do you all not see the enemy right there? Okay, I understand. But she's gonna hurt you all until I ignore you and head for me just to get jump scares. Plus K-Wheels. Plus Troll. Look at her, she's attacking them. And look at that glitchy sprite rendering. That's fake 3D for you right there. Why did y'all suddenly stop making noise? Oh, of course! So I could destroy you all. But yes, LSP is still alive despite this. I know you're cussing at me, but it's done for a reason, Paul. Yeah! Oh my! Did you see that? I just hit all those LSPs with a projectile, and none of them got hurt by it. They're learning, and they're becoming more scary. And then my touchpad locks up because Synaptic sucks. Huge trolls. You're useless! And meanwhile, Arctic system we can't even understand it.
That was for honor.
Oh, come on! Did you see that? They teamed up on me! I'm going down the tunnel, suddenly one of them pops up behind my back. It's like, so suddenly it pops up from my face! And then he stays invincible! And then I turn around, and then suddenly there's another one right behind me. Die! No! Summon friend troll. Summon friend troll. Ah! Don't push me down there. That's where all them come from. See that? I might as well summon a troll here. They can't work as like bodyguards because they only move when they see them. Of course, that doesn't stop her at all. I bet tonight I'm gonna have a nightmare about LSP chasing me and then not being able to be defeated, and she's just gonna keep popping up trying to eat me. It's sort of like what's going on right now, only without all the tools to protect me. I'm probably behind in a room just praying she doesn't see me. What are you all saying? Did you manage to actually kill her? I doubt it. No, I see another one, guys. Oh no, she managed to kill one, no! I heard it starting to try to cuss at her. Yeah, she's hard. She's a jump scare. Don't get in my way with these jump scares are coming in. Ah! No! Boom! Ha! Oh. Boom! 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 Oh, it's so hard to push myself through this. This is my weakness. Purple cloudy things that jump scare me all the time. Jump scares! Ah! Oh my. No, no, no. Look at them all now. Every time I defeat one, another one pops up to try to kill me. Oh, I can see on y'all's heads. Y'all can't take me down by jump scares. No! Get me in here. I don't want to see another purple cloud. Let me in. Let me in.
Look at all that stuff on the ground.
Right there, he started to sound kind of like Uther, which is the gray Kirby, who was useless in Warcraft 3. And no one could argue he was not useless. No, 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 don't get in here now. Ah. This is totally like a horror game. If I made the game much darker, and then these things were moving around, or being all cheap like this, this AI would work out perfectly for a jump scare monster because it would just like appear and just like jump scare you and kill you. Not in a way like that one Ghostbusters a human girl who looks like something from a horror movie, but oh my. It's so sad that it's starting to end, though, honestly. Even though seeing these things are too embedded every time. And plus, it's even more like a horror game because the weapon takes so long to charge up and defeat them, and they always magically avoid my attacks. Makes it a lot of talent. And look at that, there's a glitch. There's a glitch. See, his dead body doesn't explode until he hits the ground, so these guys... Look, this is like some sort of thing that the trolls do. Whenever one of their fallen allies dies, they grab a hold of his upper body, despite blood dripping out of the bottom of him. One holds him from the behind, the other one holds him in front. They never let go. Wow. Wow. Look at that. He literally will not move. He just keeps like distorting, like... I wish I could remember what game that this weird distortion happened in, because it reminds me of it. Also, the reason why that he appears to be duplicating is because I think that his, blood is the same graphic as him. So you can see his blood dripping on the ground. See that? There's his blood and guts dripping on the ground.
Yeah.
It's the same exact sprite, so it doesn't change going forward. Hey guys, let go of your friend. Oh! There we go. No, 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 no! How come right when I killed him you appear? Usually when I do this, she always pops out at me. I promise this will be the last time I do this. So maybe I might just make it a whole video of me getting jump scared by this, time character. How'd you survive that cheater? Then again, you're a jump scare monster, aren't you? Aren't you gonna cheat just to be more scary and all? No. I'm not charging it. Boom! Cheater! You just entered the instant I'm about to kill you. You don't just immediately disappear and then attempt to jump scare me. You don't follow me around the corner! I'm waiting. Ah! Oh, thought that was gonna be like, it's Freddy's cough cough. Cause it's like, that's really like that game. You're unable to move, and you only have one like thing you can do. I know there's like opening and closing doors and flashlights, but what? It's like a similar thing. I'm unable to move. The only thing I can do is hit the monster when it appears, or else it jump scares me. Ah! It's so funny because sometimes it's not as scary, but when she suddenly pops up in your face like that, no, especially when things like this happens. But then guess what she does? Yup! Sun tells me she didn't just die. Sun tells me she's disappeared and she's gonna reappear. Boom! Oh, look at that! See that? And sometimes when I hit them, then they finally realize that they're invisible and then they start speeding up. Cheater? Look how much bigger that one is. Oh well, it's really hard to. Oh whoa, that's no jump scare.
Look at all that stuff on the ground. It's you.
Let's just summon some K wheels or whatever, or some K wheels. K wheels.
Oh, what am I?
According to them, no one is here. Or K-Dog. So, it sounds like some sort of nickname someone would have. K-Dog? Swallow you K-Dogs. Bunch of mid-air K-Dogs. Now, if she appears early, then I'm probably gonna see her, right? I mean, so far none of them seem to be seeing her, even though she's right around the corner. It looks like the K-Dogs are like blown away about her. It's like, you're scared about her too? There she is, guys. Aren't you gonna attack her? Aren't you going to attack her? Oh, I see. It's because their vision is limited, so they can only see her if she goes on a certain side. Attack her! Look, she's like near invincible, just like a jump scare monster in a horror game. You can't kill this thing. I think that all this time, LSP from Vince Time has been a monster. It's proven. Because she only chooses to jump scare you when she decides to. And then until then she's invincible and she eats everything. And oh my. Trying to hit that floating wheel. No, not you. I just love whenever I manage to actually hit something. I punch it, punch up full time. Yeah! But the good news is those always spawn from wherever direction you're aiming, which therefore means they can actually vary depending on where you're aiming. I brought another one with me! Get her! Don't follow me. There's the creepy thing right there. Creepy thing I have to leave on the corner. Ah! I checked the missile. Ah! No, don't follow me. You're gonna get killed by my overpowered hammer. I cannot defeat a purple blob. Follow me. I want to see you get taken down by my friends in here. Plus P, keep following me. Of course, the biting is totally silent. The only thing that's loud is when that jump scarish attack happens. It still means you have to hold the line. Get her.
Yeah.
Feels so scary when I'm not on the front lines with this. Oh, yay! Hey, these dogs are pretty powerful. Oh my, these dogs are overpowered for this. But why is she so weak? And why is she always managed to fight against me? And where'd she come from? Really thought that voice right there. 98, 98, 99, 99. Oh my, the last one's gotta be really dramatic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, but of course that didn't kill her. Of course, still probably from. It's so funny. It's like she's all dramatic and scary that I just hit her like that. What is that voice, by the way? Is that me in the song? Ah! That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Boom! What? Pew! 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 These things clearly have a lot of explosive damage on them. Boom! Oh! Still though. Wow, that took forever. Well, it's creepy. Sound like the dog. But quite obviously, we're gonna have time for one more thing after